Do you ever feel stuck? Like life is passing you by while others seem to grow and thrive? Maybe you're bored, overwhelmed, or just unsure how to move forward. The truth is, most people feel this way because they stop learning and growing. But it doesn't have to be this way. In this video, I'll share 5 powerful keys to lifelong learning that focus on curiosity and openness that will help you break free, rediscover your wonder, and unlock a life full of possibilities. Hey guys, my name is Markeith and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, one of the topics I focus on this channel is self-development and personal growth, and this is something that I'm really passionate about because it has led to tremendous benefits in my professional and personal life. So my goal is to spread this to as many people as possible. That's why today's video is going to be over the topic of curiosity and openness and how that has led me to lifelong learning. Along with that, I'm going to give 5 of my key favorite lifelong learning lessons and how they surround the topic of curiosity and openness. Not only that, I'm going to give you examples that are actionable and you can implement in your life to get the results that you want. So with that being said, let's just get straight into it. Our first key lesson to lifelong learning is one of my favorites because it acted as a big catalyst for my own personal growth, and it is explore unknown territories. I really want to push you to step out of your comfort zone and learn something completely new, whether it's a language, an instrument, coding. I know there is something out there that you have a natural affinity and interest in. And this is where curiosity and openness comes into play. You need to naturally lean into things that you have an affinity to. And obviously not all of these things are going to stick, but that's fine. That's why trial and error is perfect for personal development, because you can take certain things, stick with them, or get rid of them completely and then move on to the next. And so some good ways to do this, say if you wanted to learn a new language, an example would be to use Duolingo. There's also Skillshare for a bunch of skills that you potentially may want to use, or local community classes. And what I would say is go towards the option that you're most afraid of, because odds are that one will lead to the biggest amount of growth because it plucks you the furthest from your comfort zone. Our second key lesson to lifelong learning is connecting and collaborating with others. This one, I will say, is one that I have to work on a bit more myself, but I will say whenever I'm connecting and collaborating with someone new, it is something that I truly cherish because this individual is able to give me a completely unique perspective, new ideas, and give me a deeper understanding of whatever we're connecting and collaborating about. And so this is where, again, openness and curiosity come into play, because you need to be open to having your ideas and thoughts challenged. Whether they challenge or support you, you need to be able to receive whatever's coming at you with an open mind. And this is where having a community and tribe is very important, because at the end of the day, you are going to experience hardships and difficulties that really truly make you question your skills and abilities as an individual. And yes, we all have support systems within our life, friends and family that we can go to that can kind of sympathize with our situation. But at the end of the day, a community is going to get you core down to your bones. They're going to understand exactly your hardships and struggles and give you deeper insight into what you're facing that your friends and family just can't give to you. And so don't only focus on receiving stuff from a community, but also do your part in giving back. So I would say join Reddit forums, masterminds, hobby clubs, all those different types of things where your group of people collectively come together and support one another. Our third lesson is cultivate a habit of reflection. This is one of the core pillars of self-improvement, because we can learn all the skills, do the growth hacks, implement the habits, but if we don't know what the consequences of those on our life are, we're essentially walking into the future blind. Actions have consequences, and we want to eliminate the actions that have negative consequences in our lives and keep the actions that have good consequences in our lives so we can move further to the version of the person we want to be or the future that we want to achieve. A good way of doing this is through journaling, keeping a lessons learned list, or keeping progress on personal projects. Our fourth key lifelong learning lesson really drives home the point of curiosity and openness, and it is consuming diverse amounts of content. So whether that's reading books, podcasts, documentaries, all of these things will broaden your perspective, enhance creativity, or improve problem-solving skills, which taken together will overall improve the quality of your life. Something that's worth noting too is the medium in which the content is presented has its own strengths and weaknesses. So by diversifying the content in the medium which it's presented, you can really play on the strengths of each medium type. So I would say you could, read books that are outside of the genres that you usually do, or follow creators with different perspectives to really get a taste of what the world has to offer and the different types of content out there. I saved the best for last. Our fifth and final lesson is experiment with self-directed learning. This is one of those lessons that was a big catalyst in my personal development and growth, and I'm going to tell you why. When you take a project-based learning style approach, like building a business, building a website, or creating art, there are going to be certain skills that you need to complete the task, but you don't currently have. And so what the project does is it forces you to learn a bunch of skills that you may have not learned until later on in life. So if you're building a business, copywriting, sales pages, customer acquisition, and so this project raises the bar for you to meet the standard to complete it. And so once you inevitably get to your goal and you reach it, not only do you get the satisfaction of having accomplished that goal, but you walk away with a skill stack that has broadly diversified your portfolio and raised your value as an individual. And I'm talking about this from personal experience, and it is something that is truly the biggest levers that can be pulled to exponentially catapult your growth into a whole other level. You become a much more valuable person, not only to yourself, but you become a high value individual within the professional space as well, which is really exciting. There you have it, the 5 keys to curiosity and openness that lead to lifelong learning. I really enjoyed making this video because a lot of the things I talked about I pulled from my own personal life and experience, and I've tried out in some way or another. So if you can relate, please let me know in the comments below. I'd be interested in hearing your perspective on some of the methods talked about. If you liked this video, I'd appreciate if you liked and subscribed. But until then, I hope you guys have a good one.